Okay, so I'm gonna be doing my makeup on myself, and I have more of a round face, so it shouldn't be really hard. Got a little breakout going, we're gonna cover that. And my eyes are more close together. So I'm thinking of going with a subtle but like kind of dramatic, like I mean business look. So most likely I'm going to use shades of brown and pink. So first I'm going to clean off the dirt off my face with my cleanser and some cotton pads. I'm gonna get that. As you can see, my face was dirty and it needed to be cleaned. Don't forget to throw it away and don't keep it. So next I'm going to put on this vitamin C oil. Surgery. I can't say it. Oh my gosh. But this is good for dark spots underneath my eye, because I do have those because I get stressed out. I kind of like the dark spots on my eyelids, so I don't really put it on there, but I'm going to put this underneath. After putting vitamin C on my face, I put on some moisturizing lotion for my dry skin, because I get really bad dry skin, so I prefer my face to be a little bit oily and moisturized before I actually put on makeup. So I'm gonna put this on now. So I do that because I haven't really found a primer that actually doesn't feel super dry once you put it on, you know. But after I put the lotion on, I go with some baby oil. This is bomb, especially if you do not want cake face or like creases in your face. I would suggest putting on some baby oil, not a lot, like a little drop. So I'm gonna put this on. So I finished doing that. So as you can see, my face is a lot more oily, not too oily, but moisturized, just how I like it before I actually put on makeup. So I don't actually put on my foundation first. I actually do my eyebrows because I want to go back with the foundation and clean it up a little bit more better. So I don't really trace out my eyebrows because they're, as you can see, already shaped to the way I want them. So I'm going to fill them in with mascara because I do have thin eyebrows. So I'm going to do that right now. As you can see the difference, as in when I filled it in and when I don't, I was super serious about my thin eyebrows. But they look bulky right now, but I'm going to go back and clean that up. Let me do the other eyebrow. Okay, after I fill them in, I kind of go back and brush it to make it a little less bulky. It'll help a lot, making it look less bulky, but I'm going to use concealer right after. The best thing about the baby oil is when you mess up, you can kind of wipe it away. I can't. Okay. So after that, I'm going to go around the end. I'm going to go inside and on the little corners with concealer. And I'll show you how that looks after I do it. And this is what it looks when I outline it. And then what I do to like help blend it out, because eventually I'm going to go back and put foundation on and it's going to blend out really good. So I'm going to go back with my sponge and pull the concealer that's underneath down, because my eyes are dark, so I don't mind getting concealer on it, and then push this out. Show you how that looks after I do it. Also, it works better when you wet the sponge. After you do all that, it should look like this. And then we're going to go back and we're going to go underneath your eyebrow to give it like a good highlight, like, you know, so it can be more, it will enhance more of the shape with a white pencil, but not super white, so like kind of close to your skin color, but not too close. So it should look kind of like this. And how I'm going to blend this out, I'm going to take a pencil more like this, because it's a little flat. If you can see it, it's a little more flat. And I'm going to pull it down. And then after that, I'm going to take my concealer brush and mix it in with the concealer that's already on my eyelids. So I'll show you what that looks like. So it should look like this. And we're done with the eyebrows. At least that's all I do with my eyebrows. So next, I'm gonna take concealer, just a little bit, and put it on my eyelids. That way, when I put eyeshadow on it, you'll see more of the color. Yeah, you'll see. Which after you put on the concealer, this is how it should look. Well, at least on me. Okay, so I can finally describe it to you. I put concealer on my eyes because of my darker complexion, so if I want to use a lighter color, say like yellow, and it looks very pigmented, and you think it won't go on, because then you'll have to put on multiple layers. So it's easier for the product to stick on and be more bold than faded on my skin color. That's how I'm gonna explain that. Okay, so I'm going to start with my medium color in this palette. Hold on. I'm starting with the medium color because it helps blend out the dark, and if I feel like putting highlighter on, it'll help with that too. So I take a bulky one so I can just apply it on there. But the color I'm going to use is this one. It's like an orange brown. I'm going to do brown, shades of brown. This is the only color I need from this palette. And I'm going to apply it to my whole lid. So I'll show you how that looks. So it should look like this. If you prefer it to be just on one lid, that's fine. I'm just going with a... Plus, I have these big eyelashes on, so I have to take it up a little bit bigger. But what you did to this eye, do to this eye. As you can tell, it's more pigment. You can see the color more better because of the concealer. So I'm going to do the same on the other side. So this is how it turned out. I could leave it like this, but I'm more of a let's do some more and give it more definition, more depth, because I do have pretty eyes, but I feel like my eyes are small, so I want to make them look intimidating. So I'm gonna do my crease, but not all the way in, not all the way around, and I'm gonna use my crease brush. I'm gonna go from here and go from here and just make it darker with. If I can get it open. I can get it open. And I'm gonna go on the edges with this. And I'll show you what that looks like on one eye. Which should turn out like this. And since I started off with a medium brown, like it was a mixture of orange and brown, I'm gonna go and put this orange highlighter on it to make it more noticeable. And I'll show you how that looks. Cause it was looking a little dull. I do it twice. You watched me do that whole thing. Okay. I'm so dumb. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is use my color correction for the dark circles under my eyes. I don't have a lot, but like I try to cover it. So since I'm a dark complexion, I would use orange to cover up dark spots or like pimples. So I'm gonna use this shade right here. As you can see, I'm not done. So I'm gonna use this foundation. It's a little dark, but not really. But I don't feel like being super bright right now. My skin is more dark right now. And so I'm gonna use my foundation brush and just put marks on my face. So I'm gonna do that right now. It won't even take that long, so it should be okay. I don't put a lot because I really don't like having a cake face at all. So a little bit goes a long ways. These little dots. And I look like this. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna pat it in with this. Make sure you have that. Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. Oh my god, I keep. I am sorry that y'all had to see me do that because I thought I paused it, but I didn't. So next is my setting powder. I don't use a brush to put it on. I use like this padded sponge. It's really good. You should get it. Definitely recommend. And I put it underneath my eyes. I put it everywhere I put my concealer, basically. So definitely under my eyes. It's gonna look like I did crack, but really I didn't. My mom would kill me. And I don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. I know, I'm going back. And it should look like this. And as I let this set, I go back with my bronzer and I contour my nose because I prefer a slimmer nose because of the fact that my face is already round, and slimmer cheeks. So I'm gonna put some on my cheeks, there, my nose, and then the outside to make the foundation blend a little bit more better if it looks noticeable, because I already did my hair and I don't want makeup to, you know, I don't want you to notice that I have makeup on, basically. So I'm gonna do it like this. I don't use a pencil to contour my nose. Usually I do, but I don't. I've been using a sponge. And it should look like this. I prefer the slim nose. Looks cute. Tuck my cheeks in. I already look intimidating. And then I'll go up and blend. And that looks so much better. And then I'll put a little bit on my chin if I feel like it needs it. It didn't really need it, but it doesn't hurt. And then next, I wipe off the powder, so I'm gonna do that next. So far, we're looking like a supermodel. Okay, so next is blush. If you know me, I love blush. So you're not supposed to really put a lot of blush on, but I prefer a lot of blush. I meant blush. And I use this brush. It's my fat blush brush. I love it so much. And I'll start from my cheek and up. You're not supposed to really keep it on that one cheek unless you're filming animation right now. But no, I'm gonna work my way up. And I don't do surfing or new motions, I just push it up, back and forth. It should give off of this. And I'll show you what it looks like after I finish. So I put it on my nose. It looks cute, little cute, subtle. She's cute. Like, oh, she's intimidating, but she's cute. I am retarded. So next is my highlight. I put it on my cheekbones, under my eyebrows, and my nose. And we're gonna go with that gold that I had just put in the center, because it pulls everything together. And you don't want too much highlight, because we don't want to be looking shiny. Some people do too much. I know you want to be pretty. But pretty don't take all that. And if you feel like it's not blended out, use a sponge and then make it blend out. Make sure your sponge is wet. A wet sponge helps everything. Okay, so this is when I comb almost done, but not really. So I'm gonna go under and put mascara on my lower lash. So far, this is what I look like. This is what my subtle, almost dramatic, like, I didn't feel like doing eyeliner. So next, I'm gonna do my lips and I'm gonna outline them. Kind of like that, you know. It should look like this. And I am going to do a dark lip color because I know everyone's seen Goofy and y'all know that girl with the dark lip. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I think it looks cute. I like it. So I'm gonna do my top lip with this shade of brown. So far it should look like this. If that's what you're wanting to go with. I think I need a little bit more. Hold on. And then for the bottom lip, I'm gonna go over it with some lip gloss. Dude, stop trying to do the hair. And if you want the whole thing to like pop out, you can go over it with another lip gloss, which is what I'm gonna do. Give it that gloss effect. So far it looks like this. This one doesn't do as much. I just like the smell of it. It smells like vanilla. And then next, this is like the last thing I do. I'd go over it with another lip gloss. Cause it and that's how it looks. Usually I would go over with a setting spray, but I ran out. I need to go lots more. But this is the finished look, and I hope you like it.